y'all know I got kinfolk, that homosexual, bisexual, homosexual, whatever y'all say. Y'all got too much. Y'all need to find a word or something. Let me shut up. But anyway, like I said, whatever people want to do for themselves, that's them. But anyway, a while back, a long time ago, I worked at this job, and just so happened, my cousin was already working there. Well, one day he was dressed like a man, you know what I'm saying? So we was kicking and talking and whatever, because we had to ride a bus to work. And next day, I went on there. He said, I'm a woman. He was dressed up like a woman. I was like, okay. And then the next day, I got on, he said, I'm a man. By this time, I got mad. Now I got irritated. Okay, you gonna make me angry now. You lost in your own confusion spell trying to get me in now. So the next day I went on there. I knew it was gonna say something else. I said I cussed her, I cussed it all the way out. I lit up in him, bro. I lit up in it. I said, no homo. I lit it up. After that, it knew to be one way with me, bro. Cause we going to work, man. I'm just trying to catch the ride. We just going to work, having a conversation. It don't matter what you feel like you is. That's between you and God. You know what I'm saying? But I lit it up. I lit it up. Cause I got other real stuff going on that's confusing to me. And that got to do with security, uh, ecosystem, God, my soul, my flesh, and my spirit. I got real problems over here. So I shut that down immediately. You know what I'm saying? I shut that down immediately. Cause I wasn't trying to hear you, bro. You got problems, you keep that over there. Cause I should already be a paid medium. You pay me to come in with your problem, then now I help you with a solution to your problem. I don't have a problem like that. And the problem that I just said I had then, I don't have those problems now. So I like it like that because I realized over time of getting rid of my problem, I started building up my peace. That's all this is. This is all this is. It's a building. It's a building sculpture. It's a building sculpture to do things. It's a way you work on life. It's a way you do things. It's a way you work on life. Uh, Structural, like everything in the Bible, when they talk about discipline, just the normal stuff, not even the Ten Commandments, when they say talk about discipline, wisdom, knowledge, it's not saying all these words, and you get on there, your teacher ass, you get on there talking about this word and that word, the same word though. Get over there and sit down somewhere. They really not the same word. Knowledge is something you can learn in a window of time from a teacher. Wisdom can, whatever knowledge you teaching, let's say you teaching the knowledge about homes. Wisdom can show you a better design in your knowledge that you just learned. Can show you how to operate and work in your knowledge that you just learned. That's a huge, really it's a thin line, but it's a huge gap. So they not the same, y'all. Wisdom is basically, okay, if you want if let's say I want to look at it in layman terms, wisdom is basically someone who had to grow up in, turmoil, not turmoil, but who had to work at what they wanted to do, who had to do stuff over time, and then they learned to elevate in themselves. They probably wasn't a good reader. They probably wasn't a good person to comprehend anything. They probably didn't know how to study good, but they was good at elevating internally. And the DNA tapped in and showed them how to do the wisdom and what they was trying to perform or what they was trying to do. So that's the difference in it. It's like, let's say you got one person who can understand knowledge, then you got another person who have no clue about how to do knowledge. But he do know how to elevate in spirituality. So these two, they may wind up being the same and equal in the 3D world. But y'all get it. That's the way it is. That's how deep it is. I don't even want to cut through it no more. Shit made me tired. Some shit make me tired. I can only descend so much for y'all now. I done descended as low as I can go when I was 3 years ago. And thankfully I came back from that. So I can't descend no more. I did it to see, and that's when I realized age is more than just a number. Shit, I used to do that a lot back in the days. I used to descend just to go save a brother or a sister, get them out of there, and we come out of that fire together. When people judging us and condemning, I can't do it no more though. You either learn from, that's knowledge, that's it, that's what I'm telling you. You either learn knowledge by the way I speak to you, or you just don't get it at all. So I'm not going back there with you so I can show you that I can do it, you can do it. And I did that for so long, I had to realize these ain't never narcissists. These ain't never narcissists. Because they know damn well you can evolve. They know damn well everybody ain't no hoe. Everybody ain't no dog. They know damn well it's a better day, you know, it's good and bad. So why was I descending myself? Well, that's why God sent me to hell. But that's crazy. I mean, to do it once or twice, understandable, but to keep doing it, saving everybody else, you're gonna wind up saving everybody else's life except your own life. You never know, you might flip back there one time too many to save somebody, and that person might get saved, you'll lose yours. So, you know, that's the way it works, because your body, for me, in order for me to heal from some of the disorders and diseases that I accumulated over time, I had to retrain the structural frame of my body, bro. I had to retrain the cells in my body, because they get smarter. You grow cells, you lose cells, you grow cells just as fast as you lose them. People don't know that. So I had, when you heal yourself, you basically just made your cells smarter. Now, if you keep descending, you're gonna force your cells to overwork them cells, and they're gonna burn out. That's when you start to age and looking crazy as hell. You get what I'm saying? That's the way it works. That's why I said, bro, I got too much. Y'all ain't did nothing. Y'all ain't seen nothing. That's why I said that way. That's why I told you I ain't got chuck and jive for y'all. I ain't got that. I got enough talent in me that God blessed in me to where if I sit down at a desk with a manager or a business owner, I can say I can do this. You just choose one of them. Choose whatever you want to choose to do. And then whatever that person tell me that want me to do, that's what I'm going to tap into my DNA to do. And depending on the contract, I might have to go over with God, which I told y'all would take me 42 hours to do. And God gonna give me a clear answer, you know, if it's that bad. I ain't really never had one that bad, about one or three in my whole life. One or three in my whole life. I ain't never had one that bad. But but yeah, that's pretty much it, bro. I really didn't get on here and say much, y'all. Going through some chain. I'm finally getting to the chain where they giving me gas about time. Ain't that something we call weed gas, but over there in the Astro they got gas too. It's gas too over there. And I'm finally tapping back into it. But really, like I said, I told you that before. The energy I had to share with somebody just now starting to return back. Basically, long story short. At the end of the day, I'm glad I did all I could for my twin flame. like I said, she the female version of me, and she the emperor version of me. And at the moment, she the lower vibration version of me. So she wasn't that bad to me. You know what I'm saying? She just, the problem she had, the area she had problems in was because of the one she looked up to kept her in that low vibrational degree. And she never could comprehend that because she loved these people. When they get that deeply rooted, y'all, it don't matter what kind of business you in or associated with, when they get that deeply rooted, it go underneath all that, like these real family members, people you growed up with, whoever introduced you to this new civilization and this new way of living. And she was a female. I mean, what man ain't gonna lay down with no female now? I won't, but I'm few in between. I know that I'm a needle in a needle stack, not a needle in a haystack, a needle in a needle stack. So, what man won't lay down with a woman? That's what we gotta wake up at. Men do. We need to stop that because women got every right to think like that. They do. That's why I think a lot of them get big and bulky and strong because they know men like to dominate them. But you ain't got to do that neither though. I know some Japanese and Chinese don't weigh but 100 pounds, and they gonna make you feel like you don't weigh but 100 pounds, even though you weigh 300 to 400 pounds. So there's no excuse neither. We can get better at elevating. Like I told everybody, bro, there's so much work. This peace and quiet that they put me in, this force of nature that happened, the whole world really need to be experiencing this. But I ain't telling the world to experience it because you're going to go out there and say, he trying to make me broke. I ain't making you do a damn thing. I wouldn't have made myself broke. But I'm just saying, by the force of nature, this is what happened to me. And it was the greatest growth in my life. I'm glad that it happened to me. That's all I'm saying. You take it upon yourself to think that I'm trying to change your direction. You do what you want to do. I'm going to do what I want to do. That's what I'm trying to teach everybody. You can be my fan, but you ain't gotta be in my home. There's a difference. Act like a fan, you know, unless you're a spiritual part of the spiritual team. That's different. I will understand them getting closer and coming closer, and you know, tribal brothers and sisters coming together. I understand that. About understanding. And my greatest advice to the world back in the days and still to now is face what you fear most. That's what I did. I had to, I ain't had no choice. I ain't had nobody but God on my side. Nothing of material possession. No human, no nothing that could defend me against my enemy at the time. Yeah, when I defeated my enemy, I got what I needed to defeat another enemy, like the enemy that I just defeated. But the next enemy gonna be a different design. So it don't matter. You chasing your tail. I had to stop living like a dog chasing his tail. And believe it or not, a lot of it, when I say that, my brother, the one that was in the hospital, Siobhan, Diego Kelly taught me this. He taught me this. He said he was a genius, y'all. Smartest person I ever met in my life, really. He said, if more humans realize they chasing their tail like a dog chasing their tail, the better off we'll be. I was like, wow. This man knew 5 different languages and everything. He was bilingual. This boy was bad. Fight, anything. He draw everything. I got a lot of shit from him, honey. But he taught me shit. We were real close after my brother was murdered. And I was trying to hurry this up. When I first got on here and I was going so hard, I was trying to hurry it up because he was in dire need in the hospital, man. And the tarot card was talking about, and I was hoping things would change, but shit. It went from 1 year to 4 to 5 years, bro. Now everything is basically dissolved, decomposed. pole, I literally have to start over. That's why I said if we follow the tarot card more, not like I'm talking about tarot, the spiritual team. They know that this ain't for everybody. But if you talking to a source of energy, not me, I got my own source where I talk to energy. But I'm just saying, tarot cards is one way too. Any way you talk to the source, if you listen more, especially when you know you're talking to God, you'll get more, you'll gain more, you'll understand more. Like I said, I was a child that didn't understand book knowledge. I couldn't really grasp book knowledge like that. I always had to talk to the spirit. I got to tap into my DNA. And I thought everybody had that because it's naturally in us. It's in our essence. I thought everybody had that, y'all. I didn't know people were solely dependent on paperwork until now. I thought people were just putting off their essence to get $1 or something like, yeah, I know this is what you want to do to make money, but it's really supposed to be like that. But since we just making money, let's go this way. I thought that's what was going on, but I didn't know y'all really didn't believe in your essence. It's really bad when they got to that level, right? Anyway, peace and love.